I'm Wendy Robertson. I'm the Deputy CEO at Thurrock and Brentwood Mind.
My name is Andy Ward and I'm the Service Manager for the Mid and South Essex Recovery College Partnership and the Healthy Mind Hub.
We were commissioned on the 1st of October. It's very much pitched at early intervention, light touch service. And the idea is that if we can support people at that stage and help them to self-manage, hopefully things won't deteriorate to a point that they need crisis services of any kind. So if we look at the service, it's got two main segments. Part of that is Community Connectors, and that's run by the local Mind services, and that provides one-to-one support for people. So that is both video, phone, and also if people want to meet in person, we can do that. And then the other element is for group support, and that's where we work together with Trust Links to provide that element of the hubs.
We're based across, as Wendy said, the whole of Mid and South Essex. One of the key principles of the services that we're place-based. The offer is around meaningful activity. We're really aiming to build on the strengths of those communities that we're moving into. And it's all very well us saying, go over there, there's a wonderful group. Experience has shown us that the chances of people making that first step on their own is very, very small. So through the Healthy Mind Hub, we look to do active signposting, where we take our group sessions into those pre-existing community groups and we invite those pre-existing community groups into our service, which really focuses on kind of reducing isolation, creating connection, and supporting and empowering people to move on beyond what we're offering as a service.
And it's looking at the whole person, isn't it? Yeah. That's it. It's a holistic service. It's not just a medical model, and some people require medication or they need treatment in a traditional sense, but a lot of us just need to be able to connect with people and keep healthy in other ways.
Yeah, actually having the opportunity to engage with like-minded people, the opportunity to engage with staff and peers across the service. The big part of it is that connection with the communities that they live in, making new friends. I think that's a huge part of it as well, personally.
It's about empowerment. It's about a lot of people don't know what is out there to be able to support them. So we can help people connect in that way. We can give information and they can then look at, is that helpful? And very much you said about trying new things. We really encourage that. One size doesn't fit all. So it is very personalised. It's very individual, that people are able to look after themselves if they're given the right opportunities to do so. And at times people do need extra help. We are really well linked in with treatment services if needed. And you've been working in the South East, and I think over the years we've kind of been meeting in the middle and covering that Mid and South Essex footprint. So we come with our own local knowledge and experience about what works. We don't want to duplicate what anybody else is doing. We want to find what are we both best at and do that. But it's been great to see the teams come together as well, hasn't it? And
100%.
Share premises as well as training.
Two organisations with very, very similar values. Actually, a similar vision of how we want it to work across Mid and South Essex. And I think quite naturally, the mental health community connectors and the Healthy Mind Hub, it feels like two sides of the same coin. And I think the value that's added because of that is huge. Kind of from early conversations, I've seen kind of staff delivering, and they're so open, and actually they're really kind of working well together and having that open dialogue, not as two potentially competitor organisations, or certainly what we would have traditionally been viewed as.
And best for the people that are coming. And it is about that connection, those relationships with each other, but also our wider network and people that are already referring in because they know of the work that we do locally. So we've also, to do the one-to-one element, we've partnered with other local minds across Mid and South Essex. And so Basildon Mind and South East and Central Essex Mind as well all work under one umbrella with the same team. And I think our next steps, we've taken that move to integrate our IT systems as well. So we're using the same platform, and that that doesn't just make it easier for us and secure referrals, but it means that the people accessing the service don't have to keep retelling their story. We can easily, with their consent, share that information between us, so they're not having to repeat themselves.
Yeah, there is a real opportunity to make genuine change, as far as I'm concerned, across Mid and South Essex.
But I think that change comes, one of the things that we have definitely got in common is we are both rooted in lived experience.
Yeah.
So our service design and our delivery is guided by people with mental health problems that have experienced that. I know when we started, especially with the hub group model, everything wasn't set in stone because we knew we needed to talk to people first to find out what was needed and what would work. And that continues, that evaluation and that feeding back in and that changing and adapting. So as we sit here today, it may be very different in a few years' time because we'll be guided by people that use the services.
The Healthy Mind Hub, anyone can refer in to the Healthy Mind Hub. That can come from partner agencies, whether that's primary care, secondary care, other voluntary sector organisations, or people can self-refer in. And that is via our Trustinks website. For volunteers, again, we're always looking for volunteers and we're looking for partners. You can contact us via the website or contact us via our Westcliff office telephone number, which you'll find on the website.
I think for us, and again, because we are driven by people with lived experience, we have opportunities throughout the organisation for people to become involved at a peer level, at a volunteer level, and often progressing into then paid employment within our staff team. And so it's getting people involved in whatever way they want to be involved. That may be just coming along to events and talking about their experience. If people want to become involved, then we'll find a way to involve them. And that can be in a formal way or an informal way. That may be events. But we know that by giving back and being involved in a larger community, that's good for our well-being. So we encourage that.